Have you ever wondered why a pencil appears bent when dipped in water? What you're observing is not a trick of the eye, nor is it magic. It's a natural phenomenon known as refraction. When light waves travel from one medium, like air, into another medium of different density, such as water, their speed changes, causing them to bend. This bending of light is what makes the pencil seem as though it's bending too. So it's not magic, it's refraction that makes the pencil appear bent. But what exactly is refraction? Well, my dear friends, let's unravel this mystery together. Picture a beam of light zipping along at breakneck speed. Now imagine this beam of light transitioning from one medium, say air, into another medium, like water or glass. What happens? It's like a speedy car taking a sharp turn. The light beam bends. This bending of light is what we call refraction. But why does the light bend, you ask? It's all about speed. Light moves at different speeds in different media. In air, it's like a sprinter on a racetrack. But when it hits water or glass, it's more like wading through honey. This sudden change in speed causes our light beam to bend or refract. So in essence, refraction is the change in direction and speed of light when it passes from one medium to another. To put it simply, refraction is all about light changing its speed and direction. This bending of light obeys a certain law known as Snell's law. Let's break it down. When light travels from one medium to another, like from air into water, it doesn't stay on the same straight path. It bends or refracts. Now, this isn't random. The angle at which it bends is determined by Snell's law. So what exactly is this law? Snell's law states that the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is equal to the ratio of the velocities of light in the two media. I know, sounds a bit complex, right? But let's simplify it with an example. Think of a lifeguard running into the sea to save a swimmer. As the lifeguard hits the water, their speed changes and they move at a different angle. That's Snell's law in action. That's Snell's law for you, the fundamental principle that governs refraction. Refraction isn't just a scientific concept, it's a part of our everyday life. Let's explore some common examples. You know when you put a straw into a glass of water and it appears to bend at the water's surface? That's refraction. The light from the straw changes speed when it moves from air into water, causing it to bend and making the straw look broken or bent. Another beautiful example of refraction is a rainbow. When sunlight passes through raindrops in the sky, it's refracted or bent and then reflected back to us. The light is refracted again as it exits the raindrop, spreading out into the spectrum of colours we see as a rainbow. And who hasn't noticed the shimmering effect on a hot road on a sunny day? The light bends because of the temperature difference between the hot air near the road and the cooler air above, creating a mirage. Next time you see a rainbow or a bent straw, remember it's refraction at work. Refraction isn't just fascinating, it's incredibly useful as well. It's an invisible hand guiding light waves, shaping our world in ways we often take for granted. For instance, let's consider cameras, binoculars, and fiber optics. These technologies all rely heavily on the principles of refraction to function. In cameras and binoculars, lenses bend light to create a focused image. These lenses, whether they're convex or concave, use refraction to bend light rays to a single point. This is how a camera captures a crisp, clear image, or how binoculars allow us to see distant objects up close. Then there's fiber optics, a technology that has revolutionized communication. Light signals are sent down thin strands of glass or plastic, bending around corners without losing speed or clarity. This is refraction at work, enabling fast, reliable internet and telecommunications worldwide. From eyeglasses to telescopes, refraction shapes our world in many ways. So the next time you snap a photo or send a text, remember the magical bending of light that makes it all possible. So, there you have it, the intriguing world of refraction. We've journeyed through the bending of light as it moves from one medium to another, explored Snell's law, and seen refraction at work in everyday life. We've also discovered the importance of refraction in lenses and its applications in technologies we use daily. Understanding refraction opens up a world of science and technological advancements. Next time you see light behaving in a peculiar way, remember, it might just be refraction in action.